Nobody likes onions. The show everyone loves to hate.
Welcome to the show. I couldn't wait to get it a-poppin'. Look. Oh, good, it's Adam Dominguez. Adam Dominguez doesn't get involved in the drama, except he fucking suckles at the teat of it. All you guys who don't want to be, I don't want to get involved. You love it. You love it. So welcome. It's fine. It's fine. I see you. You're doing great. Everyone's doing great. But I like the real ones. You can call a crazy. I like the days when you could call a crazy. And no, that isn't a dig at Skimpy Sprinkles. But there's a degree of honesty I like us to be able to do. Walking around this earth, getting along with everybody. Come on. Is that even fun? We've got to get a grip. Ty Rivera won't be at his open mic tonight. You may notice it looks like someone's been rifling through my reclaimed barnwood wall. You may notice a board askew. I just noticed this when I went live. Right here. That's not a good gap. You might say, Patrick, what about this gap? It's like, don't worry about it. I had my carpets cleaned, like steam cleaned. And I think the guy bumped his giant carpet cleaning Zamboni into my wall, which I think is very, very rude. It's not hard to put back on. It just I didn't notice it until it was too late. So it is rigged. It may fall mid show, and I'll tell you what, that's actually a piece that comes off because the guts for the lighting strips and stuff are behind it. So it's not on that well to begin with, and it's kind of a piece that's meant to fall away. So, hey, I don't want to, if Ty's not at the mic, there's really nothing to make fun of. All we're watching for is little moments, little nuggets of Ty. And Ty's not going to be at his mic tonight. So I imagine sweet baby girl Casper will be running things. What's crazy is recently Casper and I got into a little tete-a-tete over on Lex Las Vegas's page, I think. Go to Lex Las Vegas's page where he's going off. Just in case you're not following, Ty had another falling out with another friend, Lex Las Vegas. Just over the weekend. So it just never stopped, this stuff. It's friend after friend. It's one a week. It was AJ the week before that. So the stuff with Ty never ends, and people can be like, well, how can you talk about Ty so much? It's like, the dude should have a reality show. The dude should have a reality show. And by the way, TLC, when you swing in to exploit him, which he'll love, by the way, and he'd be a star. Like, they should pick up that show. He would be a star. I want to be a consultant producer, you know, because I'm the one who's put in the hard work digging through the archives. Anyone sitting out in front of the house tonight, Ty could be stalking you. That was... What was creepy was not the guy passed out in front of the house. It was the fact that minutes after bringing it up, he pulls away. So whatever. Cheers, salute. We're drinking tonight. God. I fucking didn't want to do it. I booked $4,000 in travel today. I'm going to be doing shows in Florida, New York, later this year. And then in August, New York, London, Edinburgh Fringe Festival, Scotland, and Liverpool. And Lake Tahoe. I finally got off the old ass and booked some old goodies. Look, I don't do comedy anymore. I think it's gay. I'm better than most of you at it without ever trying. And that's sad, you know. If you guys are sitting around writing jokes, that's one of the saddest things I've ever fucking, you know. I'll admit, I'm not as sharp as I used to be, but, you know, why try anymore? What am I up against? Hey, if Area 51's crazy, you should see Area 52. It's like, okay, why even go outside? You know, just stand until the sun engorges us all and becomes a supernova. Hi, everybody. It's the Nobody Likes Onions program. This is why some people are calling us. So I guess SoCal is chopped liver. You guys are masking up again, you nuts. Oh, God. Yeah, SoCal's like completely masking up again. Like a bunch of nuts. It's like, hey, you know, all the studies that came out about how all the cloth masks did nada. Let's do it again. Maybe this time. By the way, you know, who hasn't had COVID by now? Pussies? Come on. I mean, it's second half of 2022. You're sitting around not having had COVID? Grow up. You know, get vaxxed. That's not. If you haven't had COVID, you're probably a virgin. You probably don't leave your house and you have all of your meals delivered to you on a tray by someone with curly updos and named Edna, Bernadette, Peg. So Edinburgh, Mikey, I expect to see you. I don't know if you're in the chat. Jay, check. Mike, check. Is Mikey here? So I'll see you in Edinburgh. I imagine Paul and Laura, our Glaswegian fans that always come down, will come down. Oh my God. I gotta prepare. First of all, this will be the fattest I've ever been going to Edinburgh. Like, I'm so fucking out of shape and gross. So gross. But also, that'll be good. Imagine walking like 10 miles a day up and down hills. It's going to be a stressful one. And then if I know Scotland, there'll be nothing but beer starting at 11 a.m., just pint after pint after pint. And you got to drink it fast because they serve it in thin glasses that will make your beer warm in 12 minutes if you don't drink it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been back to Scotland since the before times. And I think that'll be good. CF is here. Now the theories, I will say this, unless we're being played here. I don't know though. Now that I think about it, we've always said that CF is like an out of it dope. So maybe CF is Casper. CF, is there any way that you can prove to us that you're not Casper? Like, is there any way? Because I will say this. You came in to, but you know what? I do remember being in like Ty's chat room and seeing Casper in Ty's chat room. Like under the name Casper the Comic or something like that. So unless he's got 2 accounts and he's really double playing everyone, who knows? I was going to say CF seems more intelligent and put together than Casper. And that's not a dig at Casper. I saw his writing. For those of you who didn't see Casper Come At Me, it's one of the greatest. You know, it's adorable. You got to go look at it. I honestly there's one part of it you'll get to where I say like, I don't know what any of that means, but thanks. Like I mean that. I bailed out of that paragraph. Like I didn't know where the fuck it's. I'd like to buy some punctuation, Vanna. You know what I mean? Come on. So, CF, you're doing the thing again where you go, nope, no way. I've probably asked 17 questions of you. So, I don't know what you're saying nope to. Nope, you won't prove you're not Casper. Nope, you are not Casper. Use complete sentences. I know it's tough. I know it's tough for you kids to type full sentences and thoughts. But look at everybody else doing it. I miss Brido and NLO. If only we had Ty's bot army. How do we get Waldeck on Love on the Spectrum? These are full sentences. These are full thoughts made by normal people. And that's a compliment. Okay? Nobody else is going, here, nope, no way. You sound like a spaz. Do you hear yourself? After he proves he's not Cody Casper Flynn, he has to prove he's not gay. Yeah. See how that was a complete thought? We had an interaction and I understood what he was talking about. Yeah, got it. Will do. You can't teach it, by the way. Like people either like get it or they don't. It doesn't get better. It's like it really is at these open mics. You can go like watch these guys do these open mics, and it's like you can tell if this person will ever be able to improve or not. Almost watching them one time after you've seen enough, you know. So you gotta really dial in your expectations, and everybody can't be the best, and everybody. You know, everybody can't be awesome and great. And it's like, if we're all running around calling Angie Crumb great, a great comic. And by the way, I hear your argument. Why not? What's it hurt? It makes her feel good. Who cares? Doesn't take anything away from the universe to call her great. It's like it does. It does. Because we have this thing where we go like one of the greats. And it's like not crumb of the great. You know, so like you gotta words do have meaning. Do you remember Louis C.K.'s special Hilarious, where he talks about the word hilarious? Now everybody says everything is hilarious. All these guys kill it. I killed it. Every Instagram story from Jimmy McMuffins. Your boy killing it. It's like, are you killing it everywhere you go? And by the way, I'm not saying it as a slight to you. I'm not saying it as an insult. I think it really hurts you when those times that you really destroy, they don't feel as special because you tell yourself that you kill constantly. And it's like, we're all in a chicken wing restaurant. No one's killing. You know what I mean? Like, by definition, everything we do here shall have an umbrella of sadness over it. This shall have an aura of failure to the night because we're all in a wing bar. No, but seriously, dial it in, everybody. Is Angie Crum a solid comic? Okay. God knows she's been doing it 13 years. She's got a routine, and crowds like her. Yes. Is she great? She talks about her pussy a lot. It's like Amy Schumer did that 15 years ago. And by the way, Nikki Glaser and, oh God, what's the other one? Ali Wong. Still doing that stuff. And by the way, people will get mad and they'll go, guys talk about their dicks all the time. Why can't women talk about their pussies? I want you to go watch Ali Wong's special and Nikki Glaser's new special. I'm not kidding you, it's 20 minutes about her holes. Graphic. Both of them. And you go like, well, so every guy goes up and talks about their dick. And I want to say this. No, they don't. No, they don't. And I'm not saying their dick doesn't come up. Their dick may be mentioned in a punchline or a tag. No guys are doing nobody's doing quote unquote dick jokes. And by the way, if they do, they last 2 minutes. And we move on. No one's describing hairs coming out of their urethra. No one's getting that gross. Nikki Glazer's talking about dog-earing pages of her vagina because it's got so much meat. Right, Arby's? So, it's not that. It's not that. And that argument doesn't hold up anymore, where you go like, every dude goes up and talks about their dick. It's like, they don't. Like, any guy doing dick comedy is a new comic. It's pretty hack, What are you doing? What's the last bit you saw Bill Burr doing about his dick? What's the last bit you saw Louis C.K. doing about his dick? No, he saves that for the hotel room later. Am I right, ladies? So you have to be a little bit intellectually honest with this stuff. Adam says, I tried to watch the new Nikki Glaser special and had to turn it off because it wasn't funny at all. I mean, I'm not saying that. There are parts of it that I did laugh out loud at. But I did turn it off. It becomes one note. She does a joke about a guy going down on her and licking her for hours. And she's like, it shouldn't take that long, It's like, it shouldn't take that long for us to hear about your pussy and move on. And by the way, I know the special's called Filth. I know that's also your brand. And, brand times the name of the special, okay. But you have to understand how it hits the back of the throat, pun intended, of your audience. And after a while, we want some orange juice. We've had enough cum. So that's my opinion on it. You may disagree. I was even watching this with Kathleen, and she's like, yeah, it's just like enough already about your pussy. Because it's like, I don't know. Maybe girls are really this dumb. Sorry to say it, ladies. Maybe you really are this dumb. Maybe it boils down to just enough of you are this fucking stupid that you really bought into the whole, We should literally wag our pussies on flagpoles, burn our bra. You're literally bra burning again. We're liberated. We can fuck anybody we want. It's just like, yeah, you can. Like, you, by the way, you always could. You know, there was just a double standard. There's still a double standard. And by the way, I don't know how much of your hashtag crusade will do to change that, since it's almost embedded in human biology at its core. It's also very cultural. You know, there are cultures where a woman in a village gets banged out by everybody in town and it's not looked at as weird, you know. It's like, you know, she's her job is to get pregnant. So, where the fuck was I going with all this? I don't know. Anyway, these girls, they get it in their head that it's like, I can talk about my pussy like guys talk about their dick. It's like, yeah, but say something new. It's like everything is you're saying is just like basically your pussy is this untamable kitty cat. It's like you're objectifying your own vagina, which we've been told you can't do. Almost every message of feminism and wokeness can have its roots traced back to some circular logic horseshit. What are you talking about again? Can we have a culture where a dude gets banged by every woman in the village? Yeah, it's about time. Hashtag where's my parade? The idea that like everybody, this is how dumb like just humans are in general. Like take the pop culture issue of everybody wanted to outlaw ending babes, abortion, you know, in red states. The people outraged about it are in blue states who are unaffected. And it's like there are far more human rights atrocities being, you know, forced upon populations en masse around the world. And you couldn't be less concerned with them, you know. By the way, again, Ukraine or Alabama outlawing abortion. Like, what's the bigger problem? If they vote on it, if Alabama population votes on it, it's like you're worried about the mothers in Alabama. It's like their culture is different than yours. Their roles are different than what you deem appropriate. And for you to want to westernize the world with that is it's such an insane narcissistic leap of delusion to even think that's possible, that it's no wonder mental illness is just creeping our nations. I like ending random sentences with an unexpected my dick. Okay. I'm just saying people need to really start thinking a little more locally. You know, people in New York would have never been outraged about what people in West Virginia were doing because they wouldn't have heard about it. But y'all have Twitter now, and you need a cause. Everybody needs a cause. Your life's in shambles. Why not tell everybody else what they're doing wrong? You know? So insanity, that's fucking nuts. Knock it off. I don't have a plan for tonight. Casper it's so fun. Go read the thread. I don't want to throw the kid under the bus. It's crazy, but you know, he's jumping to Ty's. Ty had a big thing with Ian Rainier and with Lex Las Vegas. Big falling out this past weekend. Online kind of warfare. And, Casper's sticking up for him. And Casper used I'm not kidding you. Go look at the thread. He goes, "What I don't like is you're using our mic." And it's like already hosting this mic 2 weeks. And already it's him and Ty's mic. It's like this. Oh, it's already seeded. Do you see it? By him. Go look at he put "our" in all caps. So he's already got some ownership in this. He's a young kid. He looks like Dennis the Menace if he hit puberty. He's taking ownership of this show. This is our show. He's the new permanent host as long as he wants it, and until he figures out the real deal. But yeah. So I don't know how long this will go. Oh, are we losing? We're losing. Here we go. We're going to have internet issues again. Recording. What's happening here? These are just... No. You going... I'm less concerned with this. The Christians say we just want, practical, and it's like you don't. You want none of it. You want none of it because you're all religious nuts. And the other side, they're like, we want to be able to stab it in the head if just the head is outside of the woman's body. And it's like, well, that's insane. Patrick's abortion rants are complete fucking dog shit dumb, and the mask shit is questionable. But everything else is good. I mean, fabric masks that aren't questionable at all. Those fabric masks do nothing. And when I say nothing, I mean under 10% effective if worn correctly. And guess what? 90% of people don't wear them correctly. So they're not questionable things. Nice trigger. You got me. So, look, if you have a medical condition, you want to wear a properly fitted N95 mask around, wear it. Running around in your Hello Kitty nylon mask beneath your nose, blowing air out your cheeks like some sort of aquatic luck dragon, you look like a nut. You look like a nut, especially when you're in your car alone. I'm worried about my niece in Florida. You're worried about your niece in Florida. Creep. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. People in like areas have to be able to decide like the rules for their area. It's like, do you know why you can't go 75 miles per hour on a street that people live on? It's like because everyone in the community got together and said, hey, 25 seems like a reasonable residential speed. So like when you go to different communities, they'll have different ideas of what a reasonable speed is in a neighborhood. And this isn't a perfect thing is. Especially when it comes to issues of morality and things like that. It's going to, the swing of what people believe. It's like the vaccination thing. It's like, you can get vaccinated and you can tell people to get vaccinated and all this stuff, but like screaming into the ether about everyone should, and if we all just would, then it's like, and what else? If everyone got a free puppy, they'd get free licks. It's like, this is fun. It's a fun thought experiment. It would be interesting. So I'm interested. Let's find out, Let's get rid of all the guns and just see. And by the way, I'm not even arguing with you. That may be the fucking answer to it all. I don't know. Problem is, we will never know, and screaming about it makes you look like a lunatoon. Lunatoon is your stupid extremist view. Then they're a fucking right wing nut. It's like, again, I said abortion should be legal. Like, I believe that. I have a niece, so you don't have a dog in the fight. You wouldn't understand. It's like, okay. I'm using me as a fucking stick man, every man. It's like, for the most part, if I had to go into a booth and vote, I'd probably vote for there to be abortions for any reason up to this through the second trimester. And in the third trimester, if there's any medical reason to, I don't know. I think what's dumb is like trying to like make blanket rules for this stuff. It's really stupid. It's not easy to do. There's no like one answer fits everything. And the people who pretend like they have all so this is right wing now. It's like, okay, I guess you do have to have one of two stances. Okay. I guess life is a light switch, and your thought has to be binary. Red team, blue team. You're all fucking nuts. Bananas. And by the way, most people aren't that way. Like, if they're being honest. Now, you have to say, you might have like this David Skywalker guy might be like, these rants are dog shit. It's like, you may not agree with it, but it's just an opinion. So it can't be dog shit. You know what I mean? Like, by definition, it can't be dog shit. It's just an opinion. No, you can have that's fair. You can have a dog shit opinion. But it's literally like the thing Bill Burr said at the end of his thing. Bill Burr and Louis C.K. pretty much had the same joke. And it's exactly how I feel because it's the exact practical answer. Abortion should be allowed, but they are murder. They are murder. Most people think they're dumb. Most people think they're smart, but they're really dumb. It's like, again, I don't know where you've been hiding because you're clearly one of our greatest minds. Let's wheel you to the sanatorium. Wait, hold on. Patrick's political. What did Booty say? Patrick's political. Do I touch my glasses with the back of my hand? This is the back of my hand. Is this? When do I touch my glasses with the back of my hand? That's a weird one. Right-wing grifting isn't working out so well for... Yeah, I'm not Denny. I'm not the one going like, stop killing babies. I'm not... That's insane. Kill babies. They're annoying on flights. I don't care what you do with your baby. It's your business. That's my whole fucking point. I don't care. I don't know why you do so much. My niece... That was the creep. That dude hasn't said a fucking word since. Because that was the creepiest fucking thing you could have said. I'm worried about my niece's pussy in Florida. It's like, okay. Yikes. Moody says Patrick's... Hold on, fuck. Patrick's political opinions are always, imagine having an opinion, dummy. Touches corner with the back of his glasses. It's not imagine it. It's just like everybody thinks there's two opinions, which I think is crazy. And then those people who are, in most cases, especially the nuts we attract here in this program, are like, first of all, people are so uncomfortable with another opinion that they'll tune out. Look how many people have just left. 10 people left. Just because we're talking about it. Like, you're allowed to have your opinion and you're allowed to think things. And you're allowed to call mine dumb shit. But I think it's pretty balanced. I think you have a baby inside you, and if you want to, you can kill it. and you should be allowed to make that decision. So if you think that's great, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when I watched the Bill Burr bit, I go, this is exactly how I feel. This is so good. That cake bit about the cake in the oven. But yeah, I think that's a really perfectly pragmatic way to look at it, and everything that encompasses. I think if I've never knocked a woman up, I've never had to get an abortion, but if I did currently, I would. That's what would happen. We would get it. I don't need any more. And I'd probably have a fucking, heavy heart about it. I wouldn't treat it like a stewed tomato down the incinerator. I'd probably fucking feel something bad about it, like, oh, I killed. That was a lie. That was a baby. Like, it's insane to be like, it's a clump of cells. It's not a baby. It's like, I mean, we're all a clump of cells, asshole. Anything else, Neil deGrasse Diceman? That's a good character. Why don't we have that? Neil deGrasse Diceman. Hickory dickory dock. Let's zoom in on the universe's eternal clock. I don't know what Neil deGrasse Tyson says. And I imagine you got to make him sound a little blacker. How do you do a dice and a black? Neil deGrasse Diceman. Oh, God. Somebody work on that. As a lawyer, I advise the word murder has too many implications to be associated. Yeah, kill. Whatever. Kill. End. Terminate. I don't care what word you want. You're EOLing a baby. Is what you're doing. It's what you're doing to that baby. I'm glad our internet's back on. Welcome back, everybody. Can I turn these back on now? Take a look at me now. 'Cause there's just an empty space. And coming back to you is all I could do. And it's a chance I've got to take. So take a look at me now. Moving from Florida to an abortion-friendly state isn't the hardest thing in the world. Yeah, look, I mean, ideally, I understand. You'd like everyone to... Again, if you're an uncle, don't worry about this for your nieces. Get a hobby. Put together a puzzle. Seek the help of a priest. But if you're walking around in YouTube chat rooms of shows that you're new to, like, we don't even know who you are. Like, I've never seen you before. No, I've seen that guy in here a couple times, but I don't know who he is. He's in here, and then he just goes, I'm worried about my niece in Florida. It's like, first of all, that sounds like something that a mom says, living up in Jersey during a cold winter. I'm worried about my niece in Florida. Oh, what? She lose her job? She's struggling with school? What's going on with your niece? She fucks a lot, and she might not be able to kill babies without a bus ticket. Oh. Well, we're just in a chat room anonymously for a podcast. My niece fucks a lot, and she's gonna have a lot of babies inside, and we're gonna need to suck the babies out. My niece. That's also insane behavior. Okay. So land it somewhere in the middle, and by the way, I'm a guy who doesn't use birth control. I'm a pull and pray. Ride or die. Ride or die. So far, so good. So far, so good. But yeah, if and by the way, when we have a close call, she takes a morning after pill because it's $12 and the effort of a Flintstones vitamin. And then we never know. We never know. You know, like 95% of abortions are like a pill anyway. Not a big deal. So, yeah, I think just be normal. Don't act weird about it. Be fair. Stop going around again telling people about how worried you are about your niece and her fuck habits. That is it is a good one. It's a point of pride for so many people on the left, some badge of honor or something, to have had an abortion. Right. And this is where the disconnect of logic. I said at some point almost everything that's like woke comes back to eat itself. And this is where that comes back to eat itself. Now it's like, because people on the right or Christians are so anti it, I'm going to get one to show them. You know what I mean? It's like, it's weird because there were two reactions to this. Like, we'll stop banging men and then we'll see what's up. And then there was the exact reverse reaction where it's like, I'm going to get so many people to spray up inside of me. It's going to be like a school shooting. How many kids get pumped up inside of me? And then I'm going to go straight and have an abortion. What do you think about that, Christians? And it's like, I mean, they don't like it, but you knew that. And by the way, now you have scar tissue, but I guess you got them. You showed a MAGA. So it's like, let's start using our brains. Again, the disconnect is insane. They'll go like, abortion isn't murder. Abortion isn't killing a baby. It's not a baby. It's a clump of cells. An abortion is a medical procedure on a clump of cells. It's not a bad thing. It's like, okay, based. Okay, let's ride with that. Then why does your sign that you're holding up say, abort the Supreme Court? Because why do the protest, why are these women walking around with like baby dolls on chains, swinging them around covered in blood? It's not a baby. It's not a life. It's not murder. There's no need for blood or a baby doll. It's not a baby. A baby doll doesn't make sense if it's not a baby at your protest. And you saying abort the court doesn't make sense because abort is just a medical procedure you do to a clump of cells. It's not a bad thing. It's not a murder. It's not a kill. So how are you getting them? If it's like, you can't have it both ways. And again, this is just a dumb example, but the logic is always this. It's always like, yeah, I mean, abortion's not murder, except when it, for you, abort the court. It's like, it's like, okay, but you have to know that all your arguments sound dumb and circular. And again, wearing it like a badge of honor is just dumb. It's like, be like, this should be allowed if I ever need it. Don't have a meltdown about your niece. She's gonna need one. That's crazy. That's crazy. Hey, let's hope she never does. It's not a great thing. And by the way, it's not comfortable or fun. Let's hope she doesn't ever have to have that. That's awful. If I was an uncle, that's how I'd feel about all my nieces, and that would be the end of the press conference. Not you guys. You're like, I'm worried about her. CF, it isn't the hardest, but it isn't insane as F. My entire life is in my city. All my clients, etc. I can't imagine having to move cities. You don't have to move. You don't have to move. You can just travel and get the abortion if you want. By the way, like Amazon's paying for like $1 a quarter for all their employees. Amazon wants you back at work. They don't want you having a kid. Abortion, paying your abortion and your out-of-state travel and your hotel, and a shiatsu and a pussy rejuvenation. You're going to want to get it steam cleaned after that. That's way cheaper for them to pay for than for your maternity leave. So for sure, these companies are on your side. A, it's the right side to be on, right? Just fall left, hard as you can. Woke, woke, woke. But it's dumb. If you're worried about your niece in Florida, send her some condoms. Right. If you're worried about niece in Florida, have her father have a talk with her. I mean, A, it was weird of you to follow her Instagram in the first place. But now you've seen so much of her on Instagram, you're like, she gotta be fucking. I'm worried about let's be honest, chat. That was the creepiest comment I've seen in a long time. I'm not worried about people in Zaire. I'm worried about my niece in Florida. You're worried? You're worried about her? Easy. Have you guys been to Naked Sex XYZ yet? Naked Sex XYZ. It's a fun adult dating site. They have 1 million bots. They love spamming our chat. Check them out. You don't have to try that hard. We'll give you a plug. Send me an email. I'd love to talk to you about nakedsex.xyz. Are you looking for an adult dating site? Are you sick of children's dating sites? Drag this shape into the hole to see who you're a match with. Finish reading Clifford's Big Red Book. Are you tired of child dating sites? Try Naked Sex XYZ. Once again, that's nakedsex.xyz. The best adult dating site. The best, Patrick? I thought that was like Tinder or Grindr or Match.com or Plenty of Fit. No. Christian Mingle or FarmersOnly.net. No. You don't know. Things you seem to not have any understanding of: gerrymandering, the Overton window, straw man argument, Bolly. You're so dumb. Stop it. Knock that off. Nothing I said has anything to do with that stuff. And by the way, the Overton window, it's shifting one fucking way. That's my point. You're so dumb and your brain is broken so hard that you think people in the practical center are right-wing nuts. Get out of here. The fuck do we disagree about, tough guy? Are you against abortion? Me neither. What are you pounding your chest about, nut? Go look up some more Psychology 101 terms and fling them at me in an internet chat room. I don't think you understand straw man arguments. Like, okay. I'm worried about my niece. Was it David who said he was worried about his niece? That's crazy. That's funny. Is that why he's being so crazy? Hey, Tommy, I know this girl in Florida. She loves getting popped in. Oh, God. Why did you take us down a serious path? We're trying to have a little fun. Levity, lightness. Would you like politeness? You know what I would like to watch and review? You may all remember about 4 months ago, 6 months ago, I got into a Twitter battle with hilarious, funny man David Cross. And the reason it started is because David Cross was promoting his new special and he was going on a podcast tour. Now you might be saying to yourself, Patrick, I've never heard David Cross on a podcast that I watch. And I'd go, correct. Some of you might go, Patrick, David Cross is on radio. No, what's the one David Cross was on all the time with Ron Funchman? God damn it. You guys know the one. All the improv guys from UCB do that podcast with, it's all scripted, prepared bullshit, skits and stuff. Do you know what I mean? You guys know what I'm talking about. By the way, I think you guys are way behind me. I was just checking out the stream. You guys are, my thing says you're 185 seconds behind me. So that's 3 minutes. You guys are 3 minutes behind now in the chat. I don't know how we fix that. I don't think we do. I think we run it out. I'll do a re-upload of the recorded version. It'll be sharp. I'm worried about my 14-year-old daughter. What if she needs one in 18 years from now? It's like, yeah. It's like the guy trying to teach me about gerrymandering doesn't understand that it's a fucking political pawn. Gerrymandering, like a million other policies, including the big A, scarlet letter, are fucking bargaining meat, grist for the mill. These things go back and forth and will until the end of time to distract rubes who clutch their pearls about their nieces in Florida. What if she needs a blender up her snatch to kill a baby? She'll have to drive 4 hours. Maybe not. You don't even know. You're all just panicked. It's like when Trump got elected and you all lost your balance. Everybody's knees gave in and they collapsed. Ah! Then what happened? Did 4 years go by fine? You could say that, or you could say we had a Supreme Court installed that allowed this human rights atrocity to even. It's like, yeah, I know, pumpkin. You want a bottle? You want your baba and your binky? You're gonna be okay. You don't even know what you're wrong about. Isn't that most people, dummy? Isn't that most people? Imagine if you just went around being wrong on purpose and then followed it up with, and don't worry, because I know I'm wrong about it. Who sounds dumber? Who sounds dumber? You don't even know what you're wrong about. It's like, oh, what's the list of things you're wrong about? All right, let's do this. I tell you what, give me 3 things you're wrong about. You're so dumb right now. You don't even know what you're wrong about. Like, as if that's the basic building stones of knowledge. It's like, first you got to know what you're wrong about. Then go figure out the right thing. Then go keep saying the wrong thing, but as long as you know you're wrong about it. What's 3 things you know you're wrong about? Let's hear him. What's Comedy Bang Bang? Thank you, Kyle Anderson. Again, that's how far behind we are. We're 3 minutes on a delay because the internet and Vegas is Chris Crash. We're taking a bath. You don't even know what you're wrong about. You can't even see the things that are in other places. You can't even feel something that's not touching you. Comedy Bang Bang. Comedy Bang Bang. Comedy Bang Bang. Yeah. So David Cross, the only podcast experience he has is Comedy Bang Bang. Comedy Bangman. Hold on, let's try this. Let's stop. I'm going to stop streaming and see if we can just get it to sync up. Now I'll try to stop for I'll tell you what, I'll do nothing for 3 minutes on the stream so you guys can get caught up. And then we'll cut it and we'll come back and hopefully we can be in real time again. Alex Ansel just said, should I have my niece in Florida check on that guy's niece? Holy shit. By the way, that's your big argument. That was your big moment too. And you're just like, oh yeah, guy? What about my niece in Florida? It's like, oh, the one that has an $80,000 a year job. I imagine she'll fucking take a vacation to Chicago, buy some new clothes, and kill it up, baby. I'll kill it up, baby. Should I have my niece in Florida check on that guy's niece? A niece. We'll be right back. Thanks so much. All right, we should be back in real time. YouTube needs that 3 minute delay to find all the things they'll use to demonetize the video. Great. All right, so we are back real time. I just had to empty that buffer out, a little bit. Because it's you guys being 20 what? 3 minutes playing the video. Okay. I want to watch this David Cross thing. I wanted us to be synced up and caught up here a little bit for this. So that it works. Okay, so they put up a clip, Your Mom's House, Tom Segura's podcast, put up a clip called Christina's Curations with David Cross, Your Mom's House highlight. Now, this is where she finds funny things on TikTok or things that are weird, and they just crack jokes at them. This will feel very 2007 NLO to you. It's just like what podcasts do in their first, while they're finding their Bambi legs. Now, clearly Segura's found his Bambi legs, but they bring these guys in. And my whole criticism of David Cross was he thinks about everything for half an hour before he speaks. Oh, Patrick, you shouldn't think before you speak. It's like, shut up. This guy's so dull and slow. And by the way, I'm not saying he's not a good writer. I love his stand-up. I like David Cross. Arrested Development is some of the best stuff. But this podcast tour he went on, he's so cringely embarrassing and shows so out of touch he is. Literally the whole so this is on and we're live and how does it right, and then it just goes. It's like, what the fuck is going on? What's going on? Tommy Salami wants to know if he should check on the guy's knees. Real time, baby. Sincerely, Jeff Frost. Okay, that's too much. Please give us a like. We've been through hell tonight. First the guy telling us how he's so concerned about his niece's fuck life. And then poor David Skywalker. You don't even know what you don't even know. You don't even know what you're wrong about. Do I know what I'm right about? Oh, is that just a bullshit? You should tattoo that on a pillow and sell it on your Etsy shop. You don't even know what you're wrong about. Oh, fuck. You got me there, man. Great point. I tap out. Okay, so let's pull up this video. It's a 15-minute video that they put up. It's them showing TikTok videos of David Cross. I haven't watched it all, but I watched 3 minutes of it or something, and I was like, this is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. David Cross is an out of it fuck. He's a great comic. And I said great. He's an out of it fuck. Don't come on my podcast. I'm not trying to put people. Go on Ty Rivera's podcast. He loves to take it slow and not say funny things. Here we go.
Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this. Your mom in the fucking stand!
Well, should we show him some talks?
Oh, you want some? Okay, sure. Yeah.
Should we show him some talk? See, Tom wasn't going to bring it up. This guy can't do TikToks. He doesn't know TikTok. Tom's like, you want to do it? All right. This is on you.
See some of my TikTok curations?
Yeah.
You'll need your headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said, you want to see my TikTok curations? He's like, okay. He's like an old out of it man. Look at this shit.
This shit is big time! Who is Randy? Don't bring anyone mother into this. Your mom in the fucking stand!
Well, should we show him some talks?
Oh, you want some? Okay, sure.
You want to see some of my TikTok curations?
Yeah.
You'll need your headphones.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you like Bauhaus, you're really gonna like these.
It wasn't rhetorical.
No, you're
question.
gonna watch
Okay.
my TikToks.
Yeah.
Now, are you familiar with the?
What the fuck? That's what we're dealing with. That's what we're dealing with. Okay. Are we? What are we? Oh, like fuck, dude.
The app.
I mean, I've seen TikToks, but
Okay.
I don't have
tell
the
them
app
what you
or-
do.
So those are the basic bitch ones, as I like to say. I'm on the dark talk. I like to find the outliers, people that don't have a voice. I give them a voice.
And just to be clear, and again,
This is like a character on Portlandia. And just to clarify, are there like the fuck is going on here? This guy's having a stroke live.
I'm an old guy, so I don't know this stuff. I mean, as my kid gets older, I'll start knowing more of this, I suppose. But
Look at Tom. Look at that face. Look at him looking at the camera. He's on the inside joke with us, the viewer. Why would you bring this guy? Because he's a comedy legend. It's like this reminds me of the time when I had the podcast network, and Chris Porter's show was on, and Chris Porter had Tom Green on his show, for all 300 listeners to hear. And I wanted Tom Green, hero of mine, comes over to my house, records a show. Chris Porter, before it started, I was like, I'm going to ask Tom Green to be on NLO. Like, do you want to get thousands of eyeballs, Like, come over here. I listen into the other room. I hear one of the dullest men ever on radio. Not interesting, not fun. And I just couldn't care less to ask. It doesn't even matter that he's like great and I love him and stuff. Like, you're going to bring a show down. Now, luckily, Tom has Christina, but I can't even imagine bringing such a dullard in to do this. Now, Tom, when he's on his own show, fine. But what I witnessed on Chris Porter's General Store, ooh, Fuck, man. Fuck.
What?
Let's go back. Look at Tom's face.
Clear. And again, I'm an old guy, so I don't know this stuff. I mean, it's as
look at Tom's face.
I'll start knowing more of this, I suppose. But what? Obviously, I know what Twitter is and Instagram and TikTok. I know you make
what the fuck
videos, but what is there anything distinguishing about it?
Yeah, so you're supposed to you find the song you like and then like you lip sync it because they have the licensing to songs and then you sing along and you do like a funny little.
But they're not all musical, right?
Right. Yeah, because I was going to say I've seen stuff that's not musical.
Right.
I've seen that stuff before, where somebody will like kind of use their face.
Imagine having to start this segment this way every time. Imagine every guest you have in has to go like, okay, and bear with me. Now I've seen Twitter. It's like that's real. That's a real thing that just happened. Like, do you guys think I was picking on David Cross? No, he's an out of it dope. And then he has the nerve to fire back on me like, God forbid I be thoughtful. It's like, this isn't thoughtful. This is get him a wheelchair. This man is borderline unfunctioning. Like, fuck. and like, okay. Tom's look is fucking priceless.
The camera, stuff that's not musical.
They're not all musical, right?
Right. Yeah, because I was going to say I've seen stuff that's not musical. Right. I've seen that stuff before, where somebody will like kind of use their faces in the
Great,
camera.
we're all caught up on the internet now.
Do
this
dance and stuff. I've seen that.
By the way, I think you would have a huge TikTok presence.
What a good burn.
Just my jerk off movements. Yeah, sure.
Cross dropped another one. Let me just be.
So what? And the other ones are just. You're making a video.
They're still explaining what TikTok is to this dope. It's like when a senior citizen wanders into the Apple store. Yeah. It's really bad. But okay. No. I'm the asshole. He's just thoughtful. It's like, okay, I bet it gets worse. They haven't even shown him one yet. How many questions do you think this guy's going to have? Now, this is, can we zoom in?
And I guess you can edit within because I've seen that.
Yeah, it's like
holy shit.
Some people duet. So like if you put a video of you dancing like doo-wop, then someone can like splice the screen and do it with you. That's the normal TikTok. That is not what you will be seeing today.
And it's not like Vines that only had you can make a TikTok as long as you want.
Until the service takes it down for being inappropriate or
I mean the link.
Yeah, right. So there's not
forever.
a 6-second limit. Okay. I mean sometimes they're short, sometimes like a minute.
Okay.
Longer. Yeah.
I think I got it. So it's just a video.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just a video thing.
Okay.
But that's it. The home button's in the bottom middle.
I like it already.
Yeah. See. So
wait, they don't know the camera's on?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The best part.
That one's over. That's over now.
But they uploaded it.
Yeah.
That's the great thing. Who?
See?
And he is absolutely perplexed. I mean, look at that expression.
They uploaded it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did they upload it? How?
This one's my favorite. This is the lane of we don't know how to use this app, and they're clearly they look like they're on a vacation. Maybe this is the Danube behind them.
Or they just
somewhere in Eastern Europe.
They just bought a yard. I don't know. There we go. Okay.
That was a great one though.
That's very good.
Like
That's a good talk.
Yeah, it's silly.
Okay.
I like how he fakes.
Yeah.
He fakes having to retch.
Yeah.
That's the best part.
Yeah.
Oh
you never see that.
That camera doesn't.
His eyes are closed because he's just picturing cock right now.
Yeah, I know.
Just give me 1 second. 1 second.
If that camera tilted down, you'd see that bulge for sure.
Yeah.
Good one. Good
that
talk.
was fun, right?
Yeah,
you don't see that a lot on the talk.
Yeah.
What Doritos really look like before it's pressed and baked into a Dorito.
That becomes a Dorito?
Yes. So there's this whole dark lane of talks now where it's people that work in the fast food industry and they're posting how things are made, and that's fucking Dorito, bro.
Yeah, of course it is. What do you think it's going to be? You think they cut it down from the Dorito tree?
Potato. Of course.
All right, solid joke. All right.
I've never seen a tortilla or masa or
Don't Doritos grow from the ground?
Of course that's a Dorito. That doesn't shock me or upset me in any way. Ew, it's wiggly.
Yeah.
But how good are they though? Are you still going to eat them after seeing this?
Yeah.
Yeah, me
of
too.
course.
They're so good.
But that does not put me off. That's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Now, if that stuff was coming out of somebody's asshole and being dumped, they're like, "This is how Doritos are really made." Then, yeah,
we have that clip too. Hold on a second. All right. Smoking crack on the train. Wild.
That's my train.
That is wild.
That's my train.
Guys smoking crack on the train.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Go ahead. Fuck up, nigga. Fuck up. Fuck ass niggas here. You hear me? You hear me, nigga? Gotta touch me. Touch me. You come. Wipe it out. Spit it. Come on, nigga. Fuck it. Come on, nigga. Come on. Come on. Do it. Do it, nigga. Do it. Alright, shut the fuck up. Do that shit on your own time. Not when these little kids on the fucking train. Fuck out of here.
Guy just lighting up a crack pipe on the train.
That guy.
It's mad kids here. You trying to do crack, nigga? Do that shit off the train, nigga. Do that shit off the train, nigga. Don't do that shit here. I don't give a fuck.
Based.
I don't care.
This
I
is
don't care.
168th Street bound C local train. The next stop is Cathedral Park Road.
Yeah. I mean, a couple things. Great thing.
I knew you like that
Really good.
confrontation, which I know
Really
you
good
like.
talk.
Public
And
confrontation.
also, I mean, New York is just
That's not a dark talk. That went around everywhere.
special, man.
It
Like, you don't get
is.
to see that.
That's so
good.
So complete 180 opposite of an experience I had
Uh-huh.
where I was on the C train too. I was going home, and there was a woman who's clearly like fucked up, and she didn't have a mask on, and she started to smoke a joint, and I was like, this is about as this is after like in my head for a full minute. Like I gotta say something. I should say something, right? I know I should say something. It was like.
I love that he's like, first of all, she didn't have a mask on. Like, who cares? Someone else was doing something different than they're supposed to do. Oh no!
Excuse me. Could you not? I was honestly. Could you not? Do that on the train. Could you wait and go?
My asthma. My niece in Florida.
I can't remember what she said, and I was like, at least wait until the doors open and go out. I was like, sitting around away from the train, and then she just got up, and she like did this whole, and getting her stuff, and it's all loose and shit, and she just walked to the end of the train and lit up there, and I was like. I didn't say a word. I was like, all right, well, at least she's out. Like that was the exact.
Yeah, that's what we would all expect you to do.
What the fuck are you doing? You got kids here.
Yeah.
And I was, excuse me, ma'am. I'm so sorry to bother you on your day off, but could you wait until maybe the train.
That's fucking unreal. That you get this
that kind of balls.
That gets to happen though. Like. That is like something that I feel like you see in New York. Why? Like
yeah. I mean, I've never seen somebody smoke crack, but I mean, she was lighting up. I mean, it was just weed.
Yeah, I don't know what the theme of the
I also
talk
wanna
is. Like,
say,
I don't know.
you can't
TikTok's
smoke weed,
weird.
You can't smoke
Man.
weed on the train, and she didn't have a mask.
Yeah.
And
she didn't
the
have a
other thing
mask, guys.
That was good.
He can't imagine telling that story, which, by the way, wasn't a bad anecdote. But he fluffed it out so much, he had to tell people 2 times. And no mask, by the way.
That people kind of, I wouldn't say had my back, but were agreeing. Like, yeah, it just made her move all the way to the other end of the train. And I was other end of the car, and I was happy with that. I was like, all right, well, at least I don't have to deal with it.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Crack's bold.
Do you want to see?
That shit smells bad, too. Crack smells horrible.
Yeah. It's not good for you either.
No, that's what I hear.
Yeah.
Officer Cross.
All right, well.
David Cross doesn't even know what he's wrong about.
Okay. I mean,
Oh.
I heard it can turn out pretty poorly.
It can what?
Turn out poorly.
I mean, yeah, like, if you have a bunch of Doritos,
Yeah.
that
Too
shit's
many.
going to happen.
Yeah.
You have too many cracks. And
Then
This is a good question. Somebody says, is this the reason you don't have guests, Patrick, because you have to pretend they're funny? Having to laugh at all these people who are only funny on stage has to be hard. Look, there's a lot of funny fucking comics. And some of the best co-hosts we've ever had on this show. Again, I count Josh Denny as one of those. I think Josh Denny, given legs to run free and not have to run things. I mean, Josh Denny running a podcast is a nightmare. Josh Denny allowed to sit back and be funny on a podcast can go some funny places. Some really, really funny radio. Or YouTube or whatever it is these days. But the point is, like, you also have to have somebody who wants to do it. Like, there might be comics here in Vegas who are funny enough who want to be like a regular co-host. I don't know who they are. Show yourself. Come on in and try. But you have to have a little bit of like, I'll come do it. I've never met flakier people than in Vegas. And that's just across the board. That's not just a dig at Kool-Aid. But Kool-Aid's been better. But like, honestly, like, no, I haven't had guests in here because I'm not gonna have guests in here to like talk about Ty. That's cringe as fuck. So we'll have guests in and do regular content and shows. But yeah, show me someone who's funny enough who gets it. Like this is what's so dumb. Is like Casper or somebody at that level thinks that like, oh, I'll go do all these shows that have 4 audience members. These are important shows. I'll get out and do all these shows. But all these guys like don't care about doing a podcast or like committing to something online where you can literally build up an audience of thousands. And for the YouTube people here, it might be confusing you. Like, Patrick, get 500 views on a YouTube video. It's like, I've been trying at YouTube for a year and a half. That's how long I've been, or 2 years. The pandemic is how long I've been doing YouTube. Now, we were putting our videos up, but we weren't doing live shows on here, like trying. And we have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of downloads of our podcast, the audio version. So, but I'd be embarrassed if I didn't. Now, you audio people should please come over to the fucking YouTube. But I get it. Old habits die hard. You're the last great pretenders. Black Pedro, All Cross are bombing, ACAB. You get a shitty guest and you're stuck trying to make the show good. With this fucking boulder around your neck. No. They're just like, it takes a little bit of dedication and a special kind of talent to like do live radio. Ty can't do it. He may be a very capable comedian, and he can do shows and make audiences laugh and make a living at it, allegedly. But he can't flip a camera on live and entertain people. He can't. And the ones that would be watching would be car crash watchers, like us. So, yeah, it's a little weird, but it's just that I don't even know what you would call the thing that they have to have. It's just a different talent. It's a improv. It's storytelling, but it's also your voice. Can you keep people interested? People, I love when YouTubers come in here and discover the show because they're like, what are you going on and on about all this stuff? It's like, I come from audio, baby. I'm telling a story. I'm painting a picture. I go long form and I get illustrative AF. You know what I mean? A lot of times we get this. I try to splash some jokes and humor in there. But if you're one of these TikTok attention span people, maybe move on. Maybe this isn't the one for you. It's stamina too. Like, Ty's doing hour shows. He's got to edit out a million things. He has to take breaks. It probably takes him 4 hours to do. The number of cuts are insane. You know me. You know you, boy. I'm here live. We ain't cutting things. I will cut, like the technical stuff tonight. But, other than that, who has the time to be editing videos? And by the way, they're not even the stuff he leaves in. Like, imagine editing that heavily and leaving in that much goddamn crull. Ian's beefing with David Hewlett now for being the piano player on Ty's new show. Yeah, I saw. He said, "What song do you play while Ty's shitting all over me?" Imagine that Imagine thinking anything that goes on at that circus is a good idea. Is it going tonight or not? Ty, I'm going to give you my login. You run the live show. No, he doesn't have it going tonight. So Lil Cody's running it, not live. But I didn't realize that Casper's mad at me now because Casper now feels like that show's his show. So he said, "You're using our show for content. You're using our comics for content. Get your own content. Make something up that doesn't involve Ty for once." It's like, oh, honey, I've been doing this since before YouTube existed. And then he used this. I love this as an insult. Imagine your brain actually letting you type this, thinking it's a burn to somebody. I've never even seen you do stand-up. It's like, I've done stand-up almost as old as you are. I've done more stand-up comedy shows in a 1-year period than you will ever do in your lifetime. Cody Flynn. So imagine if I was like, fuck, he just said he hasn't ever seen me. And I had to drop everything and get over to you to perform. What a dumb I've never seen you perform. Online that once, I guess. But imagine that as imagine letting your little child brain think that's a burn. I haven't even seen you perform. It's like, I could make notches on my dick for every comic you haven't seen perform. What does that even mean? As if that's a burn for anybody. It's like, okay. Oh, I wonder why I don't hang out at garbage fires. I haven't seen you at any of the shitholes I frequent. It's like, got me. I don't think that's the fucking burn you think it is, Casp. Oh, that's my mattress. I do Casper mattresses. By the way, if you want a Casper mattress, you can save $150. We'll make $75 off it. We get paid. Head over to nobodylikesonions.com/Casper. If you think it's a fake deal, try it. If you haven't done comedy in the 5 Vegas bars I go to, you're not a real. It's just like, okay. Imagine me sitting there and even justifying that with not. Stop stealing our content for show. It's like, Jesus Christ, is Tosh a hack? Stop stealing content, Tosh. Hey, react videos, knock it off. Fuck. One time I saw Jerry Seinfeld do stand-up and he did this joke. What's the deal with lampshades? Do you want light or don't you? Come on, Jerry Seinfeld. You should get your own content. Stop stealing lampshades material. But by that logic, you trace everything back to not your content. Oh, come on. So I was walking my dog. Oh, using your dog for content? Sorry. So I was eating at McDonald's earlier. Wow, I gotta use McDonald's for content. It's like, yeah, man, I'm the fire department. I go where the fucking flames are. You know what I use for content? Content. And a bunch of little LARPers playing open mic inside of a closed Thai restaurant every Thursday is fucking funny. Now, I think where he's a little butthurt is he's like, you're making fun of our comics. It's like, the only reason I'm making fun of your comics is for going there in the first place. Other than that, I have no judgment. I mean, how many comics do we sit and watch at the Thai Ocha mic? Skippy Sprinkle's kind of out of tradition, but like, you know, Tanner Tuttle goes up. We don't go like, let's see what Tanner Tuttle's up to. Nobody knows. We don't follow Tanner Tuttle. I'm not out to get Tanner Tuttle. Johnny Brim goes up and talks mad shit about me. Never met him in my life. I don't care about Johnny Brim. We'll never talk shit about Johnny Brim. Don't know him. All these guys feel good because I wear a tie. It's like, let me know how that goes. I don't need you to approve of it. Like, there's a graveyard. There's a body count of motherfuckers who have been burned by this guy. He's like, so I don't, you know, like, I've never seen you. It's like, okay. I'm a pretty good guy to know. I'm a nice man. I would do anything for any of y'all.
Come on, man.
Let's go back and finish the disaster.
Oh,
What is
man.
this?
That's liver that's been out of my fridge for about 2 weeks.
Liver.
You gotta air it out once in a while.
Oof.
It gets stinky.
Oh, no. Oh, look at his hair. You know right away. Look at his fucking hair.
And this one right here is
Wow, his yurt has
fish
indoor
bones
lighting.
and fish head, and I put it in pineapple.
No.
And I'm gonna let this sit in honey too.
Does he
And
drink his
bromelain
own
and
urine?
Pineapple's supposed to digest the bones and everything and turn it into goo.
No!
But that's not gonna be ready until 4 months from now.
4 months.
So just for people to see that it doesn't hurt
How do
you,
you
I'm
know?
gonna eat this
How does he know?
nasty looking liver.
Oh!
Good.
No.
Tastes funky.
Tastes funky, bro.
Smells like poop. Very healthy for you.
No, it's
and the fish is
not.
not ready yet. It builds up a lot of gas because it's in there with juices of fruit.
Even licks the fork.
Yeah, you can try a little bit of
butter.
that too.
Oh!
Fish goo. It's been
I
out of my
really
fridge
don't
for like
like
a week.
this.
What don't you like about it? I mean,
I
it's healthy. Don't you want to be healthy?
I'd rather have the Dorito.
Yeah.
Same.
This guy really fucking weirds me
Yeah.
out. He's always
But,
doing
I mean, the
it.
hair tells you.
Yeah.
That weird dread, you know.
Yeah, it's all
wrap
matted
around
together,
bu-
yeah.
No, but it's like the bun, it's
bun,
a specific
yeah.
bun wrap dread thing. The guy goes outside and his.
Hey, by the way-
stands in the sun with his mouth.
All right, I'll bite. I've ignored this for 2 weeks. Someone's DDoSing our website hard, nonstop for 2 weeks from like 3 continents, nonstop. Our website crashes, reboots, crashes, reboots. I have 3 levels of DDoS brute force protection on shit. And what are you trying to prove, dickwads? I got people who can't download Overdose stuff because you're fucking DDoSing my website. Okay. What? Send an email with your demands over to demands@nobodylikesonions.com. What's going? What's your take your whole website down? Take your podcast. Like right now, it's just getting hammered, attacked. What do you want? Who are you? Knock it the fuck off. It is annoying. Is that what you want me to say? It is annoying. I have spent several hours on it. So you win. What do you want me to do? JK, fuck you. Try to hack me as hard as you want. Bitches, you can't do shit. You are wreaking havoc on our website and bringing it down every 3 to 9 minutes. But fuck you. Do it. I don't care. How desperate are you? Keep spending money, dum-dums. Yeah, I don't know. We're being really fucking I don't know what I may have to do. Like, I don't know what's going on. But okay. I really mean it. I don't give a shit. Keep trying to hack me. Try to hack all my stuff. iClouds, everything. Get all my data. Find all my dick pics. I have albums of them. In what? Oh boy, what a bunch of bored gals, huh? Hey, please like the it breaks my heart when almost twice you were liking it and you haven't watching and you haven't liked it. And I get it. There's a lot of angry people out there who are more concerned with their nieces than they are the YouTube algorithm. But just give it will you give us a pat on the old back? Let us know.
This is going great.
Let us know that, because it means a lot. By the way, stop fucking hacking me. So like someone's trying to hack my like Best Buy account. I get password reset codes from like you're trying to get into my. Like okay. Do you think I'm not using a different password everywhere? Do you think there's something I haven't forgot about? You think I don't know how to use sayminds.com? The dick pics are why I pay for the overdose. My all-time favorite part of the show, and you crack yourself up. I mean, what does this guy want? Or group or whatever the fuck it is? Like, you just paying bot farms to like fuck my server all day? Okay. Here's how you know if something you did was cool or not. If you walked up to a stranger on the street and told them what you did, would they go, "Oh, that's cool"? Or would they go like, "What?" That's how you know if what you're doing is cool. Example. Walk up to a stranger at the mall. Do you still have a mall? The nice one, not the black one. Walk up to a stranger there and you just say, hey, I spend $500 a month buying bot farms in Japan and Russia and India to constantly attack this stupid podcaster I don't like. What do you think they would say? Would they go like, cool? Or would they be like, what? You're attacking a podcaster that you don't like? You're attacking someone? Like, just chill out. Just go to Claire's Boutiques and Sapporo and get a slice. Irma Ruiz is here. Looks like she's plugged in her one good eye to the computer. Oh shit. It's oh boy.
Eyes closed to get the vitamin D.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Whoa, this is like that garage video, this lightsaber
They
kid.
had TikToks in Germany in 1989.
This is
That's
really
a very
cool.
specific
Remember
look.
Star Wars kid?
Look, and hitting the tires with everything he's got. What's going on here?
Fitness video, yes, from the late 80s.
Fitness.
It's a VCR party. That's the VCR
right.
underscore party. So it is like these old timey.
All the tag is just seeing if you'll respond to see if the number has a human on the other end. Where you'll get like, hey, your package can't be delivered. Well, like anything trying to get you to click a link on your phone could really fuck your ass. Don't do that. But unless you know what it is. But like the ones that are like, hey, so you don't want to talk to me anymore? It'll just be that message. And you'll go like, what? Who is this? And you'll never get a response. But then they sell that number. They can get more for it because they know there's a verified human at that thing. So it's just like these people are getting so fucking good at this shit. Now they're hacking your YouTube, Patrick. Way to piss them off. Ah, fuck. Did our data rate just... Now we're going to get like 18 minutes behind again. We just lost our whole fucking world. No, I look connected because these comments are coming in. And am I able to play this?
Love those. I was way into that shit.
Yeah. This is so funny. I mean, just a guy hitting tires.
Did you guys ever see...
No, it's locked up.
Part of that.
We're going to have to re-upload this one.
The Todd Weeks. Who's out of Ohio, I believe.
Todd Weeks?
No.
Yeah. I believe he was...
There was that.
So he's already lowered his headphones off. He's already like, oh, but anyway. He's like an old man who like can't do anything for long. He's like, why did you come in?
Or you could get these old tapes from that
I don't know. There's found footage. If you
found footage was great.
But there was a guy, self-defense expert guru. No, that's not him. But keep scrolling. You'll go karate. There he is. Yeah. That's Todd Weeks. But those are the newer ones. You got, but trust me on this, guys.
Look how many tabs.
Obviously, it's not the guy who looks like the lawyer. And he's got, scroll down, keep scrolling, like the original ones.
They're in his apartment, right?
Oh my God.
Freestyle self-defense, Lewistown, Ohio. There it is.
Looks like he just fought his apartment in that one right there.
But these are actually later.
Okay.
There's some others.
What is this?
Are just amazing.
I love this shit. There's this guy on TikTok that teaches you martial arts from his living room. Too.
Yeah, we're probably really delayed again.
Do you follow McDojo Life on Instagram?
No.
He curates all these like.
Say it again.
McDojo Life.
MCDOJO.
Imagine you dropping like some hip, cool Instagram to follow. Like, hey, do you follow? CF in the chat just goes, I think we're delayed. It's 12:20 right now. Does that help? It's like, yeah, that. I can read the chat in real time. But you tell me when you read this or when you hear this. Because if that's like 12:22, then we've already lost the game.
Oh, life?
Yeah. Okay.
Ugly, just.
I will follow that.
Yeah, he's always finding.
Hey, do you follow this cool TikTok or Instagram? No. It's like, imagine if he said yes. Of course he doesn't. It's like asking David Skywalker if he even knows what he's wrong about.
Yeah, essentially
I mean, I've got so much of this shit already.
Dude,
we had a Mr. Show sketch about it.
Oh yeah, this
the
page.
Underground tape trading.
Skywalker Ranch, am I right?
Right.
Skinwalker Ranch.
And all of every writer on Mr. Show and our friends were way into that.
Like, listen to how out of it. He's mumbly and low energy. Listen to this again.
It's amazing.
Writer on Mr. Show and our friends were way into that. Tape trading Underground Rail or whatever it was.
Oh, right.
But yeah, I mean, and all of every writer on Mr. Show and our friends were way into that.
Well, thanks for coming in.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
This page will have you occupied for hours.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like just people giving classes and seminars that have no fucking idea what they're talking about. Yeah, telling you this is how you fight somebody.
Well, why is he wearing like a safari shorts? Right,
He cut himself clearly. Look at that.
And a long sleeve.
What a fucking mumble stilt skin.
Shirt buttoned and tucked in. It's such.
Ever see those guys who get phone scammers on the line and then let them in the yes,
now.
Of course. Am I not around the tube?
But I bet you that is a solid workout, hitting tires with the cane. That's got to be a lot.
Yeah. Probably takes a lot.
Cardio at least.
Cardio. God.
You ready to watch that? There's a few more.
Hold on, he already took his headphones off. They're like, there's a few more. Are your ears okay? Can we put the headphones on again? He's like, oh, really? I thought we were done with the pod show. What is this?
Okay.
He loves it.
Here we go.
Good morning, everybody, on this January 15th, Saturday. It's going up to 73 here in Dunedin, Florida, right next to Clearwater Beach.
What the fuck?
So it's going to be a beautiful Saturday. Be downtown Dunedin. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Much love from Florida.
What?
Much love.
What? What was that?
And that's for if you want to know the temperature in and around Dunedin, Florida. You subscribe to that channel.
Okay. What the fuck?
Yeah, there are some people that just like to wish you well. How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend. Hope you're having a good day. Hope you get outside, get some exercise.
But I think David's interested in. So if you want to know that weather all the time, it's Sean Smith 008. Just so you know, if you want to follow him later.
You guys, when do you guys write that down for me and then throw it away? Thank you very much.
Hi, Jeans. Did you like that? Hi.
Okay, so that's David Cross. That's where we're at with old David Cross. Again, if you can answer the question, does that seem like a with it guy? Does that seem like a guy who's plugged in and hip and can, bob and weave with the times? If you can answer that question honestly, like, yeah, he seems sharp. Him and Biden should run a quiz team. Why don't you? Okay, we sell them. So they're over there. We have at least 6. And while we're at it, join the overdose too. If you like, going off the rails, you'll love that overdose. Not only that, but support the show. Use promo code BCent on a monthly subscription. That brings it down to a very affordable level. Look, it's a little high. It's higher than you would pay for, some other podcast. They might say it's $4.99 or $6.99. No, I know how much crazy nut bullshit I know how much you need this. You're here. You're stalking me like nuts. So why not throw me some money, okay? Head over to the overdose. How do you think I'm living? How do you think I'm traveling through the world and doing stuff? I need your help. It's not bragging. I do need it. So please send dollars. To be real, there's 3 comedians here that aren't being funny, not just David. Tom seems like someone with narcolepsy. All right. Well, these are very, very rude comments. And again, CF, I don't know if you're the best guy to tell us who the guys are. Okay, so we do have to go. We're gonna go because the internet's not reliable. I was gonna do a little after show. It's gone again now, and we're coming up on 3 minutes behind again. David Cross seems fine. Okay, well, that's the kind of behavior I'm talking about. You've done a really good job. So good job. You live a hell of a life, and we're all jealous. We wish we could be you, but we can't. It's monsoon season starting soon, and it seems like it's starting early here in Vegas. It's been raining for like a week on and off. Which has been nice, relief from the 120 degrees, but God, it stormed like a motherfucker tonight. And there is something related to when rain hits this city, the internet goes out. I don't know if lines are falling or facilities are flooded or something but there is a correlation. I notice it every time it rains here heavily. Internet goes out. And I wish I could fix it, but again, maybe you should join the overdose more, and then we'd have dollars about it.
Your manner is most unbecoming of a gentleman. Would you be high on cigarettes?
I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet, they're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes.
A question posed to stupid hoes who don't get it yet. Excuse me, miss, are you high on cigarettes? I don't know if the comedy hasn't hit them yet, they're full-blown retarded or just high on cigarettes. All the laughter that you dig, boy, if you listen to the show, boy. Patrick melting faces, have you stacking NLO point? It's the low point, not the reason. The reason is fucking gold. Gonna make the taco pony party be a party of soul. Gonna make you vandalize a van with a